The sun rises over a patchwork of fields. A rooster crows, the farm is waking up. Cows moo softly in the barn. A farm is a busy place. It is also a place of natural harmony. Plants and animals live together. They depend on each other. This is a story about that partnership. It is a story about the delicate balance of nature. Farmers understand the interconnectedness of life. They see the web of relationships in action every day. A healthy farm is a biodiverse farm. Many different plants and animals thrive on a healthy farm. This biodiversity is important. It ensures the farm's productivity and resilience. Let's take a walk through the farm and observe these relationships up close. We will see how each plant and animal, no matter how small, plays a vital role. Understanding these connections helps us appreciate the complexity of nature. It also highlights the importance of sustainable farming practices. By learning from the farm ecosystem, we can learn to live in greater harmony with nature. We can apply these lessons to our own lives. We can create healthier and more sustainable environments for all. The honeybee buzzes lazily through the apple orchard. It lands on a pink and white apple blossom. The bee is looking for nectar. Nectar is a sweet liquid. The blossom produces nectar to attract pollinators like the bee. As the bee collects nectar, it brushes against the flower's pollen. Pollen is a fine powder. It contains the plant's male reproductive cells. The bee carries the pollen to another apple blossom. This fertilizes the flower. Fertilization allows the tree to produce fruit. This relationship benefits both the bee and the apple tree. The bee gets food, the apple tree gets pollinated. This ensures the continuation of both species. This type of mutually beneficial relationship is called symbiosis. Symbiotic relationships like this are essential for the survival of many plant and animal species. They are the foundation of many ecosystems, including the farm ecosystem. Without pollinators like bees, many of our favorite fruits and vegetables would not exist. Beneath our feet in the rich soil, earthworms are hard at work. They burrow through the earth, consuming decaying plant matter and soil. Their digestive systems break down this organic material. This process releases essential nutrients back into the soil. Earthworm burrows aerate the soil. This improves drainage and allows air to reach plant roots. Their waste, called castings, is a nutrient-rich fertilizer. It improves soil structure and fertility. These humble creatures, often overlooked, play a crucial role in maintaining healthy soil. Healthy soil is the foundation of a productive farm. It is essential for growing healthy crops. The next time you see an earthworm, take a moment to appreciate its contribution to the farm ecosystem. These tiny architects of fertile soil are essential partners in the dance of life on the farm. As the sun sets, bats take to the sky. These nocturnal creatures are often misunderstood. Many people fear them. However, bats are incredibly beneficial to farmers. They are voracious predators of insects. Many of these insects are harmful to crops. A single bat can eat thousands of insects in a single night. This natural pest control service is invaluable to farmers. It reduces the need for chemical pesticides. Pesticides can harm beneficial insects and pollute the environment. Bats also play a role in pollination. Some bat species feed on nectar. Like bees, they transfer pollen from flower to flower. This helps to fertilize plants and ensure the production of fruits and seeds. By appreciating and protecting bats, we support the health of the farm ecosystem and our own well-being. These winged guardians of the night sky are essential partners in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. Section 5. Ladybugs, Natural Pest Control. The ladybug, with its bright red shell and black spots, is a welcome sight to any farmer. These small beetles are fierce predators of aphids. Aphids are tiny insects that suck the sap from plants. They can weaken plants and reduce crop yields. Ladybugs lay their eggs near aphid colonies. When the larvae hatch, they feast on the aphids. A single ladybug can eat thousands of aphids in its lifetime. By controlling aphid populations, ladybugs help to protect crops and reduce the need for chemical pesticides. They are an important part of the natural pest control system on the farm. Farmers can encourage ladybugs to visit their fields by planting a diversity of flowering plants. These plants provide nectar and pollen for the ladybugs, supporting their life cycle and enhancing their effectiveness as natural pest control agents. Section 6. The Wise Owl and the Wily Vole. In the stillness of the night, an owl perches silently on a fence post. Its keen eyes scan the field below. Suddenly it swoops down, its talons outstretched. It catches a vole in its grasp. The vole is a small rodent. It feeds on plant roots and seeds. It can cause significant damage to crops. Owls are natural predators of voles. They help to keep vole populations in check. Farmers often install owl boxes on their property. Owl boxes provide nesting sites for owls. This encourages owls to stay on the farm and control rodent populations. The relationship between the owl and the vole is an example of a predator-prey relationship. This relationship is essential for maintaining balance in the ecosystem. Predators like owls prevent prey populations from growing too large. This ensures the health of the entire ecosystem. By providing habitat for owls and other predators, farmers can harness the power of nature to control pests and maintain a healthy balance on their farms. Ducks and drakes waddle through the fields, their webbed feet leaving tracks in the soft earth. These waterfowl are valuable assets to farmers. They are natural foragers, consuming insects, slugs, and other invertebrates that can damage crops. Ducks are particularly fond of snails, which can be a serious pest in gardens and fields as they feed on a variety of plants. By controlling snail populations, ducks help protect crops from damage. In addition to pest control, ducks also provide natural fertilization. Their droppings are rich in nitrogen, an essential nutrient for plant growth. Duck droppings enrich the soil and improve crop yields. Farmers can integrate ducks into their farming systems in several ways. They can allow ducks to roam freely in orchards and vineyards, or they can create duck runs, which are enclosed areas where ducks can forage and fertilize the soil. On a farm, the cycle of life and death is always present. Plants grow, mature, and die. Animals are born, live their lives, and pass away. This cycle is essential for the health of the ecosystem. Decomposers play a vital role in this cycle. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead plants and animals. Bacteria and fungi are examples of decomposers. They release nutrients back into the soil, which nourish new plant growth. The cycle of life and death is a continuous process that connects all living things on the farm. It reminds us that everything is interconnected and that our actions have consequences. By understanding and respecting this cycle, we can farm in a way that supports the health and balance of the ecosystem. A biodiverse farm is a healthy farm. Biodiversity refers to the variety of life in an ecosystem. A farm with high biodiversity is more resilient and is better able to withstand pests, diseases, and climate change. When a farm has a variety of plants and animals, it is less likely to be devastated by a single pest or disease. If one crop fails, others may still thrive. Biodiversity also helps to control pests naturally. It provides habitat for beneficial insects and other predators that keep pest populations in check. Farmers can promote biodiversity by planting a variety of crops. They can create hedgerows and wildlife corridors, which provide habitat for beneficial insects, birds, and other animals. By increasing biodiversity on their farms, farmers can create a more sustainable and resilient food system. They can also contribute to the health of the planet. The farm ecosystem is a model for sustainable living. It teaches us about the interconnectedness of life. It shows us how we can live in harmony with nature. By understanding and replicating the symbiotic relationships found on a farm, we can create more sustainable and resilient communities. We can plant pollinator gardens to support bees, butterflies, and other pollinators. We can create bat houses to provide roosting sites for these nocturnal insect predators. We can reduce our reliance on chemical pesticides and fertilizers. We can compost our food waste to create nutrient-rich soil amendments. By adopting sustainable practices, we can reduce our impact on the environment. We can create a healthier and more vibrant world for ourselves and future generations. The farm, with its intricate web of life, offers valuable lessons for us all. Let us learn from it and strive to live in greater harmony with the natural world.